Hey, Selwyn, thank you so much for that. Those two videos. I think that helps a lot in one aspect that I was really stuck on because let me just take you through this. So I understand the get box request token stuff. So you do that once to gain authorization to box.net. But where I was stuck is I'm just going to run this. So I put all my information together that I need to, and I'm just going to walk through it. And what I'm getting back as box data, so I make my request to authorize, and what I was seeing coming back was let me just show you box data here. And I think this is what threw me. Box data. So here's the body that I've got coming back, and it's like a full document. A full page, and it's got all the keys in it that I need, and but it is a full page. So I thought I had to process this, but I didn't understand. Of course, I understand now from watching your video that I don't need to do that. I really just need to call the authorize function, and that's what this page is actually doing. And I didn't put two and two together because I agree with you. OAuth 2 is horrible to work with. And this box.net using OAuth 2, which is supposed to be a standard, is not even close to being a standard because Dropbox does not implement OAuth 2 in this way. It's kind of the same, but completely different. So I kind of had to start all at the beginning, and I do understand this now, and I just see all this stuff going on in here. I thought I had to do this. So what I wound up doing was I grabbed this request page, which is the body of my data coming back, and I'm just going to step through this, and I just create a file, and then I just opened up the file. So if I run this, what I get back is this, the same page that you got. So now I just go in and I log in, and and that should be good. And then I grant access to the box, and then I update a SQL table. Of course, I'm left with that page, but I can overcome that. So then I'm left with a SQL table. I update a SQL table, so I've got my stuff, and now I go and I get my box access tokens. I'm just going to run that. And my box access and refresh tokens have been received. And then I have a refresh access token process that I can do every time. And then I've got this. Now that we've got a proper access, I can just run that code. Then I can go ahead and run this. And these are two documents I've got in my box.net stuff. So the interesting thing about this, I guess, to get the box access tokens. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this again. So I'm going to authorize myself. So I've done that, and then get the access tokens. So I walk through here and I grab my access tokens that I need, and I walk through it, and I just make an HTTP post call out, and I get all the information back that I need. So I'll run that. And then when I do a refresh token, this is interesting too. I go and I select my app key and my secret, my access tokens from my table. And in this particular case, so I got my keys, and I do another post call to do the refresh, and I get back some information. I thought there was yeah, so the refresh stuff was kind of standard HTTP post. But then when you actually do a call, you've got to supply a header to all this stuff. So this was the weird part that I had to work out as well. So I go and get my authorization access token, so my regular token from my table, and then you get to call box.com, tell it what you're looking for. In this case, I'm just looking for some folders. I've got to do this with, where is it? Fetch. There it is. It's right there. I got to do this with the fetch because the fetch only will allow me to do a request header. So I've got to pass an authorization bearer along with the actual access token that I received. So now I can do a fetch and get back a response body. And I can just step through this. Go and get all the stuff I need. Put it all together. Of course, this is where you just do anything you wanted to with Box. Get back my request body. And I'll just run that. And that just, at the end of that piece of code, I just do a return with the list being filled up with the response.item.collection.entries that's coming back from box.net. But it was that piece that that you show here. I'm going to just back up your stuff a little bit.
My access token is accept.
Right in here. Where was it? Yeah, it was right in here. Yeah, it was right in here. So you're actually calling that directly, and I wasn't. I was grabbing the information that was coming back from box.net and trying to do something with it. But now I realize that I don't need to do that at all. So this is a much better process. And I actually did set up another page here. Box authorize, which goes ahead and grabs all the information that I need, and then writes it all out to the table that I'm using to store all this information. Fascinating stuff, but OAuth 2, yikes! It's like you got to deal with it all over again every time you touch it because everybody's different, and it's supposed to be this great standard, and I don't see it. But thank you so much for that. That was quite excellent. Appreciate it.